Hello there, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a luxury purchase regret video. So maybe you can learn from my mistakes and be a little bit more of a critical thinker before you invest this much money into a designer good. If my dad saw this video, he would be very disappointed in me because he's very anti-materialistic goods, very anti, designer. He's very frugal. So even I am a little bit disappointed in myself for not really thinking about these pieces before I purchase them, because now I never use them and they are regrets. So I have very specific reasons as to why these things didn't work out for me. And yeah, I have 5, so that's kind of a lot. Sorry about that. I will silence my phone. I want to talk about these because they're like the biggest regret I have in terms of luxury purchases. The Gucci belts. Okay, so first I purchased this black one, which I wore less than 5 times. And I was like, ooh, I love this so much. I didn't. I just thought that I did. And the problem with it is that it's a thin black belt, which I never wear. I very rarely wear black belts in general, but for a belt to be this thin of a strap, it's just not, I don't like the way this looks. I like a really thick belt. So then, even though I had only worn this less than 5 times, I then decided it was a great idea to buy the brown Gucci belt with the gigantic honking double G. But this is the size of belt strap that I do like. So I thought this was gonna be like my new favorite belt ever. And then I realized it's just too much for me. I'm, 5'3", and this just really looks a little bit ridiculous on my frame, I feel. I also really like wearing more casual, simple outfits and then wearing a lot of accessories. So I wear a lot of rings. I always wear a ton of earrings, necklaces, bracelets. I love jewelry. So for me personally, it was just so much going on to have a ton of jewelry on and then be wearing these Gucci belts. They didn't look good on me like I feel like they look on other people. I see other people wearing the Gucci belts and I think that they have the right style for the Gucci belts, but my style, I feel like it doesn't work on me. And they were so expensive, and I found that I'm not wearing these and I'm wearing belts that I get from like Urban Outfitters and Free People. So yeah, so the Gucci belts, guarantee you I wore this brown one twice. It didn't fit my style. I love the way they look on other people, just not on me, which is a really sad thing that I purchased these, but they're not even completely my style. So they have been in very beautiful condition. They have no scuffs. They're like pretty much perfect condition. So everything that I'm talking about, I'm either gonna try to sell or trade. So Gucci belts, I barely wore this one, and then for whatever reason decided that this one was a good next investment, and it really wasn't. Okay, next I want to talk about a very beautiful bag that I just don't get any use out of, but I love this bag, the YSL blogger bag. I love this bag so much. I think it is a beautiful bag. That really gorgeous soft plush leather. I love the chain detailing on the zip and the little tassel on the side. It also has a built-in card holder. I keep them stuffed with paper so they retain their shape. And then there's also a flap on the back as well. But this bag is essentially a wallet on a strap. I bet you I have only gotten like 2 or 3 uses out of this because I can't fit anything into it. I can put a couple cards. I can't even fit my mini card holder in this without it taking up all the space. I can essentially bring some cards, a hand cream, some cash, a chapstick. That's pretty much all that can fit in this because I can't even fit my cell phone. I can't bring like basic things that I would think that I would need. Tampons. I mean, yeah, I'm sure like one of those compact tampons would fit in this, but it doesn't fit basically anything in it. And I purchased this with the thought of, oh, it'll be a really great purse to bring to events because you want to have something a little bit tinier. I don't go to events because I don't live in LA, But I had been to, you know, a handful of events, and I had always had like a bigger purse, and I thought something like this would be more ideal. But then I also thought it would be great to bring to the bars or out to dinner. No, it's not, because I can't fit anything that I want into it. So it's just, it's so beautiful to me. I love the way this bag looks, but I cannot get any function out of it. So therefore, it's just not worth me keeping, because if I'm not getting any use out of it, it's sitting there. So, I mean, I stuffed it with paper so that I can try to trade it with someone or sell it, but a very beautiful bag that I'm not getting any use out of. And I'm not the type of person to just like have a designer bag that you can just leave on a shelf, you know what I mean? So, although this bag is gorgeous, like, I can literally tell you I love this so much. I just can't get any use out of it, because it's just a glorified wallet on a strap, in my opinion. And I don't even feel like I bring that much stuff around with me. I just can't fit anything into that one. All right, next is another YSL bag that did not work out for me. This is the Yves Saint Laurent cabas tote. I, again, love this bag. It's just, for whatever reason, mine started curling right here, you can see. And when I'm not using the bag, I do keep it stuffed with paper. So that was really frustrating, because the edges are just curling so much. I have some paper in here. This one is decently cavernous on the inside, so you can fit a lot of stuff in here. And then, hang on. I don't love the exposed zipper on the side that you interlock right here. I don't know, it's a beautiful bag. It's just not really, I just didn't get as much use out of it as I thought that I was going to be honest. I did like it when I'm going out for the day and stuff, but I also feel like it's a little bit too, I don't know. I really did think that I was gonna get so much more use out of this than I actually did. I loved it for quite a few months, but then I stopped using it. I think I also don't really wear a lot of black, and I felt like this bag, even though it looks like this really pretty silhouette, it has no structure. So when I put things into it, you can often see them poking through the leather because it's really soft. And I wish that the sides had a little bit more strength to them so that the bag would hold its shape and stay looking like this despite what you put it in. But even you can see the paper in there poking out from the sides. So I think it was more so the lack of structure that the bag holds. I also feel like it's just, I don't know. It's so, like, I love Saint Laurent bags, but this one just didn't do it for me. I used it quite a bit. It's still in really great condition, especially when I put some leather lotion on it. It's beautiful. It's just the curling really did away for me. So I'd like to either trade it for another Saint Laurent bag that I would get more use out of, or resell it. So it just, it's a beautiful bag nonetheless, just not for me. Last luxury regret is the Louis Vuitton Neverfull in the MM size. It looks big in this frameage, but I mean, I guess you can tell compared to me, it's actually not that big. And that is my problem with this, is that it is not big enough. I purchased this to be a travel tote, like a weekender tote, an everyday bag that I can bring my computer in, just all the supplies that I would need. A lot of times, like, you know, if we're going to, like, I don't know, go take pictures at the beach or something, like dry clothes, a spare change of clothes, so on and so forth. But really to be like a weekender travel bag, that type of thing. I can barely fit my computer in this. Typically I have my computer in a neoprene case when I am traveling, so my computer easily fits in here. So it's not that, it's that the computer takes up majority of the bag, and I really did think that it was gonna be able to fit more than it does. But I just wish that there was like a little bit more extra room in it. So I did get a tote from Kuyana, I believe is how you say that brand. It's slightly bigger. I get more use out of it, but yet again, it's just not quite big enough, especially for like airport traveling and stuff. It just doesn't fit everything that I want. I mean, even if I'm just trying to pack some clothes in it for a day trip or whatever it is, it's just not big enough. It's beautiful. I've taken a really great care of it. So what I want to do is try to either resell it or trade it for a Louis Vuitton GM so that I can get, you know, more things into it. So I love this bag. I bought a organizer for it. I don't have it in here right now. In here right now, I'm telling you, because I usually just throw stuff in it if I'm going to the beach or something. So I have like a bra and a tank top in it, toothpaste, charger, moisturizer. So it's a great bag. It's just not big enough for my needs. So I wish I had gotten the GM size, but I thought that that was gonna be too big when I purchased it. I was like, oh, I don't think I need that much space, but I do. I like to bring a ton of stuff with me. So it's just not, I just feel like I run out of space in it, and it's just not, it's not the amount of space that I need for a tote. When I bring a tote, I'm trying to bring a lot of stuff because I can use totes in substitute of suitcases or backpacks because I do find that they're a little bit easier to get in and out of. So I wish I had just gotten the GM version of this and not the MM. I tried to make it work for a couple years, but it's almost like a waste because I'm just not using it as much as I should be. It was more so like I was using it a lot, trying to get use out of it, but not liking the compromise I had to make when I was using it. So sadly, this one I do want to, I don't know why I keep, but yeah, so sadly, this is one that I will be either trying to sell or trading. I'm hoping because it's used and it's in such good condition, I could just trade it for Lucas.
I'm making a noise.
You're walking in the background.
So? Wait, am I in the frame?
Yes. I'm not gonna put that on. You're gonna get me demonetized by twerking.
Uh-uh.
Yeah, you will.
Twerking's cool.
No.
All the kids are doing it.
What are you doing?
Don't mind me. I'm so powerful. My footsteps knocked this over.
No, you definitely knocked it over with your hand.
No way.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, shit.
You know you could have gone this way and then gone there?
I didn't think about that. It's not my fault.
You come up here, you ruin my set, I'm gonna send you back.
No. I'm sending you back down in my dungeon.
Anyway, I'm hoping that because this is in such good condition, I can either get a good amount of money back for it and then use that to purchase the GM, or I can trade it with somebody who wants the MM for the GM. Do you know what I mean? Maybe somebody doesn't want the GM because it's too big for them. Nonetheless, I love this bag. It's just not big enough for me. I hope you got some entertainment out of this video. I'd love to know your thoughts on if you have any luxury purchase regrets. I would love to know like the specifics, the bag or the accessory or the clothing item. I'd love to know and why you didn't like it. Other than that, if you guys would subscribe, that'd be amazing. And if you'd come follow me on Instagram as well, that would be amazing. But other than that, I'll see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching this one. Bye guys.